This is for 1.1 task 4, so you should be following along in your book and doing this with me. So it says the morning temperature in a large city in Minnesota was recorded each day for 7 days. The temperatures were recorded were -2, 4, 0, 2, -4, -7, -10. So we're going to graph the temperatures on the number line at the right. So I notice that this number line is going up and down, and when a number line goes up and down, the up is always going to be our bigger positive numbers, right? So as we go up, it is going to be getting bigger. And as we go down, we're going to get into our negative numbers below 0, and it's going to get smaller. So if it went across left and right, it would just be positive to the right, negative to the left, bigger, smaller. So they always go this way. So we're going to graph these on here. So I'm going to start with -2. So I'm always starting at 0, and I want to go negative. So I'm going down 1, 2, and I want to make sure I label what that is, right? So here's -2, and then I have +4. So we don't have to put the plus sign because we just know it's positive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, again, always starting at 0. Then I'm going to put 0 on here, so right on 0. So I want you to see if you can finish these other ones. So we have 2, -4, -7, and -10, and get those all on the number line. So go ahead and pause the video. So you should have all of these numbers graphed on here. So you should have 7 dots on your number line. So that's A. Now B says, which pairs of temperatures are opposites? How do you know this? Remember, opposites are the same distance, but on opposite sides of 0. So if I see 2 numbers, I know that those are going to be, one is negative and one is positive. So I can see 2 and -2. So -2 and 2 is a pair of opposites. I know this because they're both 2 units away from 0 in opposite directions. So go ahead and list all the pairs of opposites you see and tell me how you know they're opposites. So part C asks us what the temperature would be, what temperature would be the opposite of -7? How do you know the opposite of -7? So if I'm here at negative, so here's -5, -6, -7, I know it needs to be on the other side of 0. Where would it be? D, what would a point at 10 represent? So if you're at +10, what is the opposite of 10? So if you are at 10 degrees, what would that represent? Right, so that's like, that would be the hottest out of all of these because the other ones are all below this. So 10 would be the hottest. And what's the opposite of 10? So for 10 positive, we would need to go 10 negative. And then E, what does it mean for a temperature to be opposite of another temperature? So how can we find that opposite? We're going the other way. So if it's positive, we need to go negative. If it's negative, we need to go positive. Same number, just in opposite directions. So explain to me in your own words what opposites are.